welcome to Mendizorroza for this Liga Santander encounter between Deportivo Alaves and Real Madrid Club de Football. My name is Lucas Brown and I'm joined this afternoon by Paul Giblin. Paul, good afternoon.
Hi Lucas, promises to be an interesting game. Obviously recently promoted Alaves, maybe just run out of steam a little bit of late against Real Madrid, who have been on the goal trail, it has to be said, but maybe against rivals you'd have expected them to score lots of goals against. Alaves, I think they're going to be a bit tougher today.
Alaves unbeaten here in Mendizorroza since their return to the Spanish top flight. Real Madrid unbeaten both home and away, so something may have to give here this afternoon. Real Madrid unbeaten in Mendizorroza since 1931. There's been 10 meetings since then, 8 wins for Los Merengues, 2 draws. But Alaves do go into the game looking to sit back and try and stop the BBC. 5 at the back in the shape of Theo, Raul Garcia, Fedal, Alexis and Femenia. Behind them Fernando Pacheco in goal, while in the midfield Daniel Torres, Manu Garcia, Victor Camarasa, and the 2 up top, Edgar and Daverson, who is currently on loan from Levante.
A bit annoyed at not scoring goals, so I think we'll see Cristiano have a bit of a shoot on sight policy for a change. Obviously a lot of we're going to be talking about the players who are playing. One of the players who's captured most headlines for this game perhaps is the player who's not playing, which is Marcos Llorente, the holding midfielder, on loan at Alaves from Real Madrid. Real Madrid have decided that they are going to include what they call a fear clause, so he can't play against them, which is fair enough. Minor niggles, aren't they, the weekend before the internationals.
It's a good tackle there from Theo. Pass on to Camarasa. Now Theo on the left up against Pepe, who's come out from the centre. The ball in, it goes beyond Keylor Navas, and Alaves have the lead. Daverson scores his 4th league goal of the season, and the home side have stunned the league leaders. 7 minutes on the clock, and on loan Daverson gives Alaves the lead.
Told you it was a bit tasty. Theo down the left, 19 years old, the Frenchman, on loan from Atletico Madrid, so he's making 2 sets of fans happy with that one. He really is lightning quick. They missed him last week in San Sebastian, and there half the goal is down to the Frenchman.
Pepe was drawn across to try and stop Theo here, and the low ball into the area beyond the despairing dive of Navas.
I wonder if between them Navas and Varane might not have done a little bit better.
I think that's something of an understatement there. Varane's, I think, thought the keeper had it. Navas didn't reach it.
And Daverson makes a bit of habit of scoring against Real Madrid. He actually scored against them last year for Levante as well. Didn't do Levante much good. They ended up losing 3-1, but he had 2 goals in 2 appearances against Real Madrid. There's not many strikers can say that, are there? One, Messi or Suarez, for example.
No, it's a good record. It's slightly more to the side, but if Bale lifts this one over the wall, it could well cause.
It's quite a nice distance for a pop-up goal.
Here is Gareth Bale. He strikes the wall.
Penalty is he given?
Certainly looks like he's seen a handball in there. He has given a penalty, I think. He has. See a replay of that. Daverson, the one that we're focusing on, we'll have to see a replay to see who had their arm up, if anybody, in that wall. Real Madrid.
Let's have a look. Well, I think it hits an arm. Let's have a look again. It hits his arm, doesn't it?
Does, and that is, if you're going by the letter of the law, yeah.
Yeah, so it said he's moving it, yeah. It's silly. You got to take it, I mean, you get paid enough to take it on the chin, literally, I think.
Yes, indeed. That was in an unnatural position. So having given Alaves the lead, Daverson has now conceded the penalty and earned himself a yellow card. Ronaldo from the penalty spot. And Real Madrid are level in the 17th minute. The 31-year-old sends the keeper the wrong way. And it only took them 10 minutes after Alaves' bright start. They've conceded in the harshest possible way. Clumsy from Daverson, perhaps.
Just unnecessary. You know, you can certainly say sometimes the ball goes to your hand, but his arm's away from his body, and he does seem to just lift it up towards the ball. So I don't think it was. The annoying thing for Alaves is it wasn't.
Danilo doesn't agree.
I don't think anyone behind the goal does either, but it's the referee's the important one. But once again, Theo's pace really causing problems down this flank, and I think it's the correct call. I think he's just got the ball here. Let's have a look.
Yeah, clearly.
Actually, looking at it, I'm not even sure it's a corner.
It was a very dramatic fall from up here. I thought that.
I mean, I think it's a fall, but it's not a dive. I don't think it's a dive because he's just going quickly.
Que esa pelota haya tocado claramente el brazo, ¿no? No sé si lo ha rozado y él lo ha visto porque tenía una visión.
Ronaldo para adentro. ¡Gol! Del Real Madrid en el 32. Gol de Cristiano Ronaldo. Recibió en el sector izquierdo, buscó zona de disparo y su golpeo potentísimo lo tocó un futbolista rival, despistando, dificultando el trabajo de Pacheco. Pelota para adentro, remonta el Real Madrid. 2 de Cristiano Ronaldo. Deportivo Alaves 1, Real Madrid 2.
Bueno, volvió Cristiano, volvió el mejor Cristiano. Recogió confianza en el penalti y ahora ya nos regala uno de sus prodigios, un tiro fantástico. Quizás el periodo más incómodo del partido, porque el Alavés hasta se sentía dominante en los últimos minutos.
Para Nacho, presiona el Deportivo Alavés, a punto de recuperarlo, hace de hecho Daverson, tiene la derecha Méndez, la pone para Camarasa. Sensacional Keylor Navas para evitar el empate. La ha tenido el Alavés en el mano a mano de Camarasa. El primer detalle es de tremenda calidad, pero en el mano a mano, en la definición, se impone Keylor para evitar el gol del Deportivo Alavés.
Así empezó el primer tiempo, con una pérdida de uno de los laterales. Supone al equipo la capacidad para presionar.
Error de Kiko en el control. Ahí está Ronaldo, le puede pegar, sigue el 7, le pega Ronaldo. Desviado el intento de Cristiano Ronaldo después del mal control de Kiko Femenía en zona más que sensible, Jorge.
Sí, le está costando salir al Alavés, pero también por la eficacia de la presión del Real Madrid, que ha decidido en este segundo tiempo atacar.
El rechazador de Bale, Kovacic prepara el disparo, pero llega a tiempo Kristicic para quitarle la pelota. Insiste, sin embargo, el Real Madrid. Buena maniobra, centra Kovacic, la quiere Cristiano. Arriba el remate acrobático de Cristiano Ronaldo. Ahí ha podido estar el tercero del Real Madrid, Jorge.
Bueno, que le pregunte a Nacho cómo se hace, ¿no? No le cuesta nada, es compañero de equipo. Se acomodó bien para el remate, no tenía muchas alternativas y bueno, el tiro se le fue desviado. El centro de Kovacic.
Y que origina la protesta de Pellegrini.
Y se equivoca el colegiado, además.
No, pues encima tenía razón su asistente.
Eso es.
Lanzamiento de Kroos al primer palo, hay una caída que pasa, penalti. Hay penalti favorable al Real Madrid, penalti sobre Cristiano Ronaldo. Protestan los jugadores del Deportivo Alavés, hay penaltis, el segundo del partido. Cayó Ronaldo en el interior del área, hay que verlo otra vez. Estaba en el punto de penalti el futbolista portugués, que acabó en el suelo emparejado, no he visto bien con quién.
Y aplaude el público, sobre todo de esa zona, de ese fondo, la decisión del colegiado, en una manera evidentemente irónica, después del segundo penalti que ha señalado Sánchez Martínez a favor del Real Madrid en el día de hoy y que provoca, bueno, pues que hay ese cántico de manos arriba. Esto es un atraco, esto es lo que canta ahora mismo Mendizorroza después de ese penalti que va a intentar transformar Cristiano.
Se indica penalti de Manu Torres, o de Dani Torres mejor dicho, sobre Cristiano Ronaldo. Enseguida lo analizamos, antes el directo, porque el lanzamiento va a tener lugar ya y puede ser la sentencia para el Real Madrid. Le va a pegar Ronaldo. ¡Ha tapado Pacheco! El lanzamiento de Cristiano Ronaldo. Sigue más que abierto el partido Mendizorroza.
Bueno, el penalti fue penalti. A Cristiano lo agarran claramente de la camiseta.
Balón largo a la espalda de la zaga, medido por parte de Marcelo. Arranca en carrera Morata, se planta delante de Pacheco y con un solo toque, sin ni siquiera acomodarla, sin necesitar un control, la pone por encima del guardameta del Alavés para posiblemente cerrar el partido. Es el gol del Real Madrid, marca Álvaro Morata. Deportivo Alavés 1, Real Madrid 3.
Es cierto, muy simple la concepción del contragolpe. Pase perfecto de Marcelo para la carrera de Morata, le gana en velocidad Alexis.
Było podanie Franka de Boera z ćwierćfinału mundialu w 98 roku, kiedy podał piłkę do Bergkampa i padła cudowna bramka. Też lewą nogą i też przez prawie całe boisko. Ronaldo, Marcelo, Ronaldo, gol! Hat-trick! 88 minuta, 4-1. No i muszę skorygować notę dla Cristiano.